banana trips
with
and he
rage.
was hesitant.
Yeah, he was very hesitant.
He got the banana trip and he would shield and
it's
then
tough
try and go.
when you know that your next move could be your last, regardless of what percent you're at. It puts a spin on the game quite a bit. Here we have
just because he's holding a lumberry, that doesn't help you from fainting.
Jesus Christ,
That doesn't help you from fainting.
So we have Utopian Ray repping his Moe trash tag.
What are you talking about?
It's just some anime girl with the tilde at the end. Because I'm positive.
Maybe it's an anime boy this time.
He is Moe trash to the highest extent. It's not a bad thing. Despite the word trash.
It's a disappointing thing, but like how your parents are disappointed in you when you come home with like an unwholesome girl.
So this is again not a. I mean, now it's on the other foot. Now this is not so great of a matchup for Diddy. I mean, it's still pretty like good, but the fact that Rosa excels at catching landings and mitigating airspace quite a bit will pretty much put the final nail in the coffin for Diddy if he's not careful.
That
Excellent
recovery.
Wait on the recovery, Jesus.
Dill was obviously like, he was gunning for those rocket barrels. Utopian Ray, knowing that, basically waited for the last possible second. And now Utopian Ray might be down in percentage, but he has the stage control, and we've seen what this guy does with it. Oh, the air dodge is incredible, but doesn't lead to the stock end, so possibly not the worst thing in the world. There's actually a point where like it is optimal to air dodge regardless. Like for instance against Diddy Kong, if it's, or like against Rosa, like if you don't air dodge and you will die, but if you air dodge and get hit, you will survive because you'll be further away from the blast zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is something different than I typically see from Ray. He's usually not one to just go off stage to edge guard, especially when the opponent is in close proximity to the ledge. So it seems like he's favoring a bit more of an aggressive edge guarding style today, which I kind of like. I thoroughly enjoy Ray's Rosalina play, and it's always a treat to watch. If some people find it boring, that's your cup of tea.
The funny thing about the way he plays is that when you go back and look at it, when you want to analyze how he plays, that's when you start to really
He's so
see
smart,
the depth.
dude. Yeah, exactly.
He's actually brilliant with just his spacing.
Yeah, he's got layers upon layers. He's like an onion. Did he just do Dill's thing on him? Or was that a misinput? I can't tell. Did he just do the Dill, the up B, just for the heck of it, taunt?
Maybe that was like
I'm guessing that was a misinput, but it was still funny after getting killed. You just slingshot into the air like a degenerate.
Ray is not typically the let me disrespect the guy. Usually when he gets, like when he takes a win, he's just like, all right, and leaves.
Win or lose, it's just like always, Ray is always at a consistent 5 or 4 or 3, honestly.
I'd say he's 3.
He's definitely always at a hot 3. Like, he can be tight, but you can't really tell, and if you can, it's a very light amount of tight. Yeah, like, I love how much he's been, like, slithering around on the ground with Rose's excellent foxtrot, keeping low profile. It forces Dill to stay on those platforms as much as he can because he knows if he tries to box with Rosa and Luma, he's going to lose. Oof. Trying to read a roll of some sort.
I also want to point out that both of these guys, I believe, were knocked into losers by Mr. E, who's the guy sitting in grand finals.
Yeah.
They're like, it'll be a run uphill even if they do manage to take this set. But
every time Mr. E goes to SoCal, he gets hella good for like a few weeks. It's nuts. He levels up like briefly, and it's actually crazy. Shouts to Mr. E. We'll be talking a lot about next set, of course. Okay, though. This is anyone's game right here. I believe one solid up tilt from Diddy could end this game right here. Ray's going to have to find some solution here. Ooh, that could be it. Not quite yet.
The next one of those will do it. These guys now have to be so wary of everything that their opponent has available to them. Look at this boxing game right now, getting in his face.
This could be it.
Oh, he goes to the neutral air, but it doesn't work. He knew that he was going to cross him up, but doesn't get the punish. Now the percents are so even, 120 to 127, but this is like whoever wins the next neutral interaction, that's who's going to be out on top, and it's going to be Dill.
Yep. I feel like Jab could... Oh, he's going back. My boy wants to go back. This is the most emotion I've ever seen from Ray. He tilted his head like in disgust. He was like, let's go back. My boy wants to run that back real quick. There was a very nice tweet that I believe Jake Spear put out on Twitter. It was like the SALT scale after game 1. Ray displayed, I believe, a 6, where he basically says F, and then he says, let's run it back. Actually, no, let's run it back is more like an 11 scale. You want to run that back like immediately. Frame 1, just run that back. You can tell my man's agitated.
Yeah, take time. If you need to take time to calm down, and I understand, fighting Dill can be frustrating.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you need to take a breather and reevaluate like what was working, what wasn't.
Because Dill is hella oppressive, like ridiculously oppressive with the way his Diddy plays. He will really catch you on every mistake you do, and you'll feel bad for it. And you'll be like, I didn't even know I was making a mistake there, but now I have screwed up. Okay. Yeah, Dill, but just doing what Diddy does best, ledge trapping, but he's going to let Ray back on stage, and now Ray's center stage control. Not for long, though.
Oh, great footstool there to get that landing mix-up. He finally ends up with a hit of his own. Luma might be back in just a little bit as well.
Excellent job. Yeah, Ray is so good at catching these landings. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It like has to do with the micro spacing that the opponent will throw out a move, and he doesn't have to air dodge. He doesn't have to be super like far beneath.
Wow. That would have been cheeky. AF. Because he hit him with the very last hit of Luma, and just skyrocketed it up. And one more would have taken him out. Oh no, she slips. Okay, Luma can still act right when she slips, or does Luma like just chill for a bit?
So.
I mean, Luma can pretty much act during anything. If they just decide, hey, we don't want her to act while Rosa's on her butt, then I don't know, dude. That first stock though being taken by Mr. Utopian, right?
Both these guys they're so consistent.
Yeah,
they're so consistently in top 5. Not even top 5. They're so consistently in like top 3.
Hit him with that Jimmy Neutron. Got a blast.
Have you rewatched Jimmy Neutron lately?
I have not, but I wish I could. I hope
Sometimes you
don't
just
have
gotta
to.
blast.
Sometimes you just got a blast on him, bro.
Show is not good. Does not hold up.
I love how Monkey Flip, when done right, can mitigate both Luma and Rosa at the same time. That's just some top tier option coverage right there. However, this is the trickiest spot for Diddy to get out of, which is in the corner, because Rosa can just keep throwing punches. Luma can keep duffing him and kind of get away with it for a bit. I like this stalling by Ray just to wait until Luma comes back. He's not going to overcommit or do anything crazy. When he's on the ground, he'll do these foxtrots back and forth to kind of catch for a grab. But when he's off stage or in the air, he knows very well to just not contest. Just wait. Wait till your little buddy returns. Wait till your bouncer returns to the club. Oh my. That's a lot of shield damage.
Pressure.
That's a lot of shield damage.
Oh,
What is he going to do?
Oh no, you're coming back. He's going back to Luma.
Yeah. That's so stupid. Why did he take that long to find a solution?
No, because he needed to go back to
Oh, he's
stage.
waiting for the platform to come back. Okay.
Yeah,
Very smart.
It was actually a brain blast.
That was a brain... Think. Brain blast.
Really doesn't.
No jumps, but Ray safely making his way back to stage.
That monkey flip doing a lot of damage.
It's separated, dude. That was the divorce counselor right there. You're going to go over here, and you're going to go over here, and you're not going to come back until you talk it out.
Wait, who's the child?
KK Slider.
Oh, no.
Down tilt, back air, extended hitbox off of Luma. Ray not happy about the loss. Why is everyone so mad today?
It's the heat. I'm not even kidding.
It's
Have you been in New York in the summer?
No, I have.
People
I live
like
in New
people
York
just
too,
like the murder rate actually skyrockets. No, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, he's really tilted. God, this is the most
No, like
emotion I've
the
seen
amount
from
of
Ray.
people that like just started getting murdered on like a hot day. It's like, I mean, it makes sense. I want to just absolutely end people as well.